Good evening, everyone. It's Michael from ProJMR, and it's Tuesday, so it's another episode of What's New. November 18th, 2014. Now, just to warn you, this video is going to be more of a tell video instead of a show video, because after the wallet busting experience that was last week, we are a little short this week. But on the flip side, there wasn't too much that either one of us was interested in actually picking up. So this is going to be more of just an informative video. Big winner this week is games. For all you gamers, this is for you. Now, I've got a ton of notes here about games. I know you can't really see that, but forgive me if I'm looking down, because I wrote real small, and I want to make sure everybody gets the proper information that they need. We're going to start with WWE 2K15. A new wrestling game is out. Early reports from people that have played it, it's okay. It's just okay. I have not really been a fan of wrestling games just because I'm not very good at them, so I never really cared too much about it. But the actual special edition of this game looks like it might actually be pretty cool. There is actually, forgive me, and I gotta read this to you, make sure it's right. There is a Hulkamania Collector's Edition that includes a little certificate with a piece of the actual ring mat from the the March 10th, 2014 episode of Raw, where Hulk Hogan made his return. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. I mean, there's only a limited number of, depending on how small they cut that, there's only a limited number of snippets they can make, because standard wrestling ring, for those of you who don't know, a four-sided ring is 18 feet by 18 feet. So if you think that down, even if you do 1 square inch mat, I mean, there's literally only so much you can do on that. So there's probably going to be a very limited supply of these. There's premium packaging, and there's extra unlockable characters that you can get right away, including Sting, I believe. And it actually does have supposedly have a Hulk Hogan signature card, signature art piece that's signed by him. And that premium package is only available on the next gen's PS4 and Xbox One, but the actual game is also available on PS3 and Xbox 360. So there's a new Dragon Age game called Dragon Age Inquisition that's out on PC, next gen, and Xbox 360 and PS4. There is also Far Cry 4, which is again on next gen, Xbox 360 and PS3. There is a Chiron edition, is what they're calling the big collector set. It's got a collector's box, it's got a travel journal, a propaganda poster, a pagan figurine, and a map of Chiron. So if you're into the Far Cry games and you want to get something a little nicer for your collection, if you want that little special, pick up that. Big news for Grand Theft Auto fans. Grand Theft Auto 5 is finally being released on next-gen consoles. It is now available, PS4 and Xbox One. I loved Grand Theft Auto. I thought it was great. That's actually the first Grand Grand Theft Auto 5 is the actual first game that I have played all the way through. I never played Grand Theft Auto 4, and I never played San Andreas, so I'm a little bit behind on those. I've been trying to get an opinion on whether Grand Theft Auto 4 is any good or not. I've gotten mixed reactions, and so I just haven't, pulled the trigger to buy it. Even though it's now only $20 and you can get all the expansions with it included, I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. For all of you Pokemon fans, there is 2 new Pokemon games. Having never played the game, I'm kind of curious as to how they can keep spitting out these. I mean, how many new characters can they actually introduce into what I'm assuming is just a basic turn-based fighting game with cards. I never understood the game. I never understood the card game. I never understood the video game. But there is 2 new ones, and this time it is Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. So take that as what you will. Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I don't know. Maybe this is the end of it. It's probably not, knowing Nintendo. And speaking of Nintendo and fighting games, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. Now, this is, I'm shooting this on Tuesday the 18th. It will not be available until Friday the 21st, but just kind of a heads up, it's coming out there. There also, besides just the regular game, there is a bonus pack, and you can get this stuff individually. You can get a multi-tap that you can plug 4 GameCube controllers into. Finally, Nintendo is doing something right when it comes to fighting games, because it is so hard to play a fighting game with the Wiimote. But it's so nice that they're actually have it set up to where you can actually play with a GameCube controller. Now, they are releasing some aftermarket GameCube controllers, or you can use your original ones. So that's for those who like Super Smash Brothers. That's kind of exciting. You get to play it on your Wii U. Quickly, music. We got a new POD album coming out called So-Called Sessions. We got the Annie soundtrack. We got Pop Goes Punk Volume 6. For those of you who like those albums, there's a new one coming out. It's only $8. Check it out. We got the soundtrack to Mockingjay. Well, that is, of course, the Hunger Games. New Hunger Games movie that's coming out this weekend. The soundtrack's coming out today. We got One Direction. For those of you who like One Direction, or maybe your kids like One Direction, go check that out for them. New One Direction album. New In This Moment album called Black Widow. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I haven't got a chance to listen to it yet, but I'm going to check it out soon. And finally, there's a new Nickelback CD called No Fixed Address. I had an ex-girlfriend of mine say one time that every time someone plays a Nickelback CD, a llama dies. She was obviously not a fan of Nickelback, but I'm probably going to get castrated for this, but I actually do like Nickelback, so I'm kind of excited to find out how that new album sounds. Now for movies and TV. TV, there was nothing of any note coming out this week. The only thing is the Jeff Dunham special, All Over the Map, which played on Comedy Central 2 days ago. So you can either buy it if you're that big of a fan of Jeff Dunham, or you can just watch it on reruns on Comedy Central or the Comedy Central app or the Comedy Central website. I'm sure you can watch that all there. Now, don't get me wrong, Jeff Dunham is very, very funny, but why would I pay for something that just came out 2 days ago? That's all I got to say about that. A few movies came out this week. Like I said, TV shows, there was nothing this week. A few movies that came out this week. We got Into the Storm, which I believe was the what I like to call the Twister Redux movie. It's all about storm chasing, I guess, or some huge storm that came out. I think I kind of remember the trailer for it, but I don't even remember it coming out. I don't remember it doing anything. So maybe I will check it out on Redbox, see what's up with that. Before I get into what I actually did buy, I want to say, really, Disney, come on now. The Frozen Sing-Along Edition. I tried to do some research on this to find out what this is. Maybe you guys can tell me what it is. But I'm really hoping it's not just a double dip of the Frozen movie with like the lyrics to the songs down on the bottom with the bouncing ball. I really hope that's not it, something like that, because that's just shame on you, Disney. But if your kids are big Frozen fans and they gotta have everything Frozen, there's a new edition of Frozen coming out, so you can hear "Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go" over and over and over again on a new disc. What I did get is a movie called If I Stay. It's got Chloe Grace Moretz in it, and I'd never even heard of this movie. My brother just texted me and said, "Hey, if they have this, can you pick this up?" He is a big fan of hers, and it looks like I can't even begin to understand what it is. So I'm gonna have to ask them. It looks like maybe it's like an out-of-body experience, romance type thing. I don't know. But here comes the big releases of the week, and I was actually able to both find them on Steelbook. Yay! I actually got one of them at Best Buy, and I had to take it back and return it because I was lazy this week and didn't do all my research. And to find out that Target has an exclusive Steelbook of 22 Jump Street. Looking forward to watching this. I thought the first one was hilarious, and I can't wait to see their shenanigans at college. And from what I hear, they're already writing a 23 Jump Street. So, and finally this week we have Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. This is the exclusive Best Buy one. You can pick it up for $22.99, which is actually very good because it's got 3D, regular Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copies. So you're getting like 4 copies of the movie. Now, I have no use for the 3D copy because I don't have a 3D TV. I think that it's not, 3D technology has not gotten to the point where it's something I want to invest in, but that's a whole other video. You can get this one at Target if they still have them for $19.99. So that's everything this week. Next week looks to be a pretty slow week as well, mostly because next week is Thanksgiving week, so everything's going to be huge for the Black Friday, or as I've come to refer to the holiday as Terrible Thursday, Torture Thursday, fill in the blank. It's terrible. Why is the Black Friday sales on Thursday instead of Friday? But that's neither here nor there. There is a new line of steelbooks coming out on Sunday, which I'm going to be picking up, and I will show those to you on the next video. So thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with this. My talk about video games this whole time. This is more of a video game thing instead of anything else. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. Blessed be. Go out, buy some shit. Enjoy the new stuff this week.